Revolution plays.
Oh my god.
This guy is like BM in the best way. Like lots of just humor and sarcasm. Awesome.
You know, a little bit of BM, but it's friendly. Nothing too serious here.
I like it.
He's having fun with this tournament. I admire that.
I think Revolution has definitely surprised him with how well he's playing though.
Definitely.
Revolution. Uh-oh, what's this? I don't understand you. What's he get? I don't understand. Oh my goodness, what is this?
Uh-oh.
Revolution's trying to decide if this is real BM or fake BM banter.
Alright, let's introduce our players so we can analyze this chat. Spawning in the bottom, we have the pink Zerg from SEED Gaming, it's Revolution.
And spawning in the top, we have the blue Protoss player, Believe.
Revolution going for his standard extractor trick, drone scout.
So, looking through this, Revolution thinks that Believe is being BM because he doesn't know him. And I don't know, personally I don't think Believe is being BM terribly. I mean, it's just like friendly stuff. I don't see a problem with it, but Revolution apparently is a little upset. And Believe called him out, saying he rage left one of the games he lost, and that apparently Revolution is mean to him when he plays uneven.
Yeah, Believe is going to try and go for this Nexus first here again. Revolution actually taking the low ground hatch as his natural, and going to try to delay.
This is surprisingly common on this map. I don't know why, but I see it quite a bit. I guess it means your in-base expansion is free for the taking later. He's actually just going 3 hatch before pool. I'm trying to think of a good reason to get the other hatch first. I guess the plane pops out of it soon. I don't know. I can't think of, like, is it safer against cannon rushes? He already scouted, so
I don't know.
I never understood.
This area up here behind the extractor is totally dark. Could be a really good spot for cannon rushes. I don't know. I honestly don't understand why Zergs choose to take that base, but clearly they know something that I do not.
Apparently, if you ask the Nightbot who the casters are, it says it's Sean and you instead of me and you. Oops. Yeah, I'm not Sean, everybody. I'm Hjax.
Thank God.
Hope I don't sound like Sean. Don't think I do, at least.
So, still gasless here from Revolution.
I don't understand Believe. I really don't. Look at his... Once again, look at his vision and look at his defense at the top of his ramp. No scouting, and he has a zealot. No wall. Like, what does he do against a speedling all-in, or something similar?
Yeah, because he canceled that sentry. Like, he started a sentry and then he canceled it when, I guess, no link came. I don't know.
Like, this seems terribly unsafe. I feel like if I tried this, I would literally just die. Stargate is in production, and this time in his main base, no more proxy nonsense. So this time he will have the option, assuming he builds an Oracle, to either go into Phoenixes or make a few Void Rays to be safe, if he scouts Revolution doing the Roach thing again. Oh good, he finally made a wall that makes sense. One Zealot block.
Still has no
Look
vision,
at the Stalker! Oh, it stopped. For a second, the Stalker at the top of the ramp was trying to get by the Zealot, but it couldn't, so it just spun in circles. That was funny. Revolution actually saw the Stargate with his Overlord in the top. So he has Spores finished already at all 3 bases. And yeah, he's totally prepared. This Oracle should do almost nothing. Might pick off a few drones from extractors or something, but no big damage. Definitely not the 10 drones he got the first game.
Definitely not. So, yeah, these builds are just pretty weird from both players. I mean, I guess Revolution's playing fairly standard, but I'm trying to figure out what Bully's trying to do here. Taking a third Nexus with very little tech behind it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay, so Believe does these builds that to me at least don't seem to make sense, and I know if I tried them I would lose. But he is like a GM player and he makes them work, so I don't know. I guess I'm just awful.
The Wings are gonna scout out this third base.
Both of them die, but worth it.
And an infestation pit, I hope that is not for what I think it's for.
It's definitely for what you think it's for. I am so sorry. Range attacks are on the way.
Oh no.
Still getting roach speed, but I'm not expecting anything short of Swarm Host at this point.
I hope it's for just really quick Vipers. You know?
He just started, actually, I didn't see this. It's at the at the natural, which is why I didn't notice it. He has a Hydrogen, so you could be right. Let's see. Let's see. Will he do it? He's making a lot of rushes.
Hive. Yay, Hive.
I know. He didn't play Storm Host on the best Storm Host map. There's a thing of sentries and a Stalker as well. Here to clear creep.
Catching that queen. Very nice.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. He's going... Yeah, he's going to do a Roach Hydra Viper timing. The thing that surprises me is he only ever goes one Evo chamber. Don't you think he could afford to do double Evo?
Off 3 bases and 6 gases, I'm pretty sure he could.
But
I don't know. It's not like it's even that much extra gas considering how long the upgrade takes to finish.
Ooh, Believe is very, very prepared. Look at his tech choices right now. He didn't pick Colossus tech, he picked Templar. He's getting charged. He is not interested in having Colossus to abduct. He wants Storms. Excuse me. He wants Storms. He very well could just go into Charizard Archon, and he made a Warp Prism that just unfortunately flew by an Overlord. But the Warp Prism is there so he can do counterattacks if Revolution moves out with his army. Very nice. This is actually akin to how Parting played against Solar in the round of 8 at the GSL recently. Which is interesting because you don't typically see Protoss entirely forego Colossus in favor of just Storms.
Yeah, this is going to make Blinding Clouds a lot stronger though, since the abducts aren't as valuable.
Yes.
With the positioning that Believe is taking here, kind of tucked away in this pocket behind the with the gateways, like 1 to 2 good Blinding Clouds could just totally decimate this army.
I don't. Oh, my voice! What's happening? I don't expect the Blinding Clouds, assuming Believe micros properly, which you very well might not, and the blinding clouds could kill everything, you can get the feedbacks off. And be fine.
Hallucinating some clock
Storm
here.
is done.
Oh,
Storm
the feedbacks
isn't
are good. But there's no there's the storm.
Storm just finished. Halfway through the battle.
Only one abduct got off, I believe. But the hallucinated Colossus were very good there, and yeah, the storm just kind of shredded this army here. All the Templar are down though. There's one left, but it's gripping towards the front, and it will live. But if we look at the supplies, it's just still massively in favor here of Revolution. He's trying to take not even a 4th base, just a macro hatch.
Actually,
the upgrades though are still just terrible. It's only +1 attack here.
We are terrible casters, Kaboosh.
Why?
I would like you to look at the workers killed tab.
Oh, I just looked at the 3rd base and I knew what you were going to say as soon as I saw that there were no drones there.
The warp prism actually, I saw that it was happening down there, and I saw there was roaches there, so I assumed it was just going to get cleaned up. But we've actually killed a few drones and is up 20 probes right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say though, the upgrades for Revolution here, it's only 1-0 against almost +3 attack, I believe. Well, not almost, it's like halfway done. But it's going to be a slaughter here with these unupgraded Roach Hydra. Nice splits here on the Storm. The Vipers can't really get anything done.
Oh no, no more energy.
The Blinding Cloud is forcing them back.
Here's the problem with Blinding Cloud. Blinding Cloud also hurts friendlies, but Believe is in trouble right now.
Revolution knows it. He tastes blood. Smiley face.
Oh my goodness. Revolution is doubling Believe's supply. Oh no. I think Believe is a bit upset. Revolution breaking out his own BM now. GG. Okay, Revolution takes it 3-1 or 3-2 rather.
Yeah, believe telling Revolution he should work on his manners. Gotta admire the irony there.
Okay, well there we go. The series that I have much knowledge in is now gone, and we can go into the series that you have knowledge in. Which will be Semper versus Foxer, a TVT.
Alright, and we're gonna have a short winners interview here with Revolution. Just gotta find him. I have him added from last week. So, yep, just finding Revolution here in this stuff. My long list of Skype names.
Sorry, I'm back. My sister came into my room.
No problem.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow, I'm like shaking, and it was intense.
That was a very good series. I have to give it to you guys.
I mean, we were giving it a bit back and forth as well in chat, so clearly we've played each other a fair amount, and it gets a bit heated between us, so I'm pretty sure everyone can tell that came through in the games.
Yeah, Believe with all the banter, like, I'm gonna win 3-1 now.
Yeah, it was that stuff, it was like slowly getting to me, and then he said something like actually in the game. I was like, nah, I'm not having this, and I gave some back, but yeah, they were pretty good games. I mean, a lot of all-ins from both sides. Yeah, just kind of ask away whatever questions you may have lined up, and I'll see what I can say.
Okay, Kaboosh, do you have any questions while I think of mine?
So in game one, he hit you with a really weirdly timed blink all in.
Yeah.
We noticed you hit like a pretty rough supply block there.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about that game?
Like my ZVP's like always been my weakest matchup, so I've been like trying a load of different things, like different openings and stuff. And from watching IEM, I was just kind of trying to start with the opening, like the hatch gas pool, like what Hydra was doing against Zest. But obviously that only happened like yesterday or 2 days ago, so I haven't had much practice with it, and I've just not got all of those timings down. And I always seem to run into this problem, no matter what matchup I'm playing, like no matter what, when the opponent starts to attack me, I'm just get insanely supply blocked, and it catches me out quite often. Like I'm much better at holding blink all-ins like that if I've gone pre-hatch before pool, because like obviously you've got better economy, and like I've been quite comfortable holding blink all-ins like that for a while. So like that's the first time I played a blink all-in with that opening, and it just kind of caught me out really.
I see you really like using that burrowed roach style.
Yeah, I do. That was a go-to of mine like a while ago, maybe about a month ago. So obviously that's when I played my first group for RSL. I think I played a Protoss in there, so I think I used it then. I used it in a couple of other tournaments, and I used it a lot on ladder.
I'm going to tell you a secret. That Protoss was me.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it went very poorly.
Yeah, I do like Burrow Roach was like the go-to of mine. Obviously now I've been trying to mix it up. I was doing that every single game, obviously. But,
yeah.
So I've been trying to mix it up.
It's very strong though. Like you can stop a lot of things just by having more units, and especially burrowed roaches, which can heal and sneak around.
Yeah, that was like because I knew my burrow movement was about to kick in, and I saw they didn't have enough energy for Envision or whatever the spell's called. So I just I burrowed my roaches, knowing that hoping more than knowing that he was going to attack into me, and obviously he did. So I was able to move the roaches forward, and they unburrowed. They killed every single one of his like almost full energy sentries, which was like really huge. So he couldn't force field and run away. He had to just keep blinking and trying to pick off roaches here and there. And then when I got across the map, like the first, I just wanted to kill the Cyberthor because I knew he was relying on blink stalkers. So I kind of was in that spot between his natural and third, trying to push up there. I was not losing all my roaches, and yeah, it worked out.
Well, that means the kind of accusation he had at the end of that game didn't even have any merit, where he said like that if he had energy for the Envision, then you just die. But you actually check the energy on the unit.
Yeah, you could see that he didn't have enough. So, and like you're not gonna sit out by my third for that long, because it's just gonna give me more and more time to make units, and it could even like give me more time to get into a better position. Like if I didn't have Burrow, obviously fighting from that one angle would be terrible because of the force field. So you try and get some roaches all the way around. So he's not gonna sit there for that long and wait for the potential of that happening. So of course he's going to attack. So. Yeah, I got the builds just kind of lined up quite nicely for me in that game.
Okay, I have one more question.
Yeah?
In all the games that you took to a macro game, you only had one Evo chamber, and you weren't really typically focusing on getting many upgrades from it. Why is that?
I feel like even though they were like technically macro games, like they weren't like the cheese like roach all-ins that I did in a couple of the games. Like my main goal was killing him before he could get to a decent late game comp. Obviously in game 5 he was kind of halfway there. So I just wanted to keep barreling down to kill him basically.
And it worked, because like in game 5 he just totally was like, I'm not going Colossus, I want Storm instead, but you managed to overwhelm him.
Yeah, like I think in the first fight, obviously, I know I got one blinding cloud down. I'm not sure if the second one did, if he got the feedback first. But in the second fight, the one with the game-winning one, he was obviously trying to get the feedbacks, and all of his High Templar moved forward, and they all died. So like after that happened, it was basically game over because he had no splash left, and he didn't really stand a chance after that happened. So. Yeah.
I liked your smiley face upon winning that game.
Yeah, it's after all of the comments of, oh, I'm just gonna have to win 3-1 now. So when I actually won, I was like, yeah, suck
Take
it.
that.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't have any more questions. Do you have anything else, Kaboosh?
Just what about that roach, like the 8 roach bust that you did?
Yeah.
Is that something you try to do versus like Nexus first, or just
Yeah.
a build you like?
So a while ago, how long? It was maybe almost a year ago now or something. I saw Starbuck do that build, and obviously he's known for doing his crazy kind of build. So I think a couple of months later, after he'd done it, I was looking around for some builds, for some all-ins to do against Protoss, and I saw that build, and it was against like Nexus first. And so as soon as I saw he went Nexus first, I was like, yeah, it's time. I'm gonna pull it out. So yeah, it's generally against Nexus first, depending on how they open it can work against Gate, Nexus, then Cybercore, so that's why I did it on Overgrowth as well. But obviously he was doing an Immortal Sentry all-in, so I was just all-in into a better all-in, like it's not going to work. But yeah, so I got the build from Starbuck and it is pretty good against Nexus first.
Okay, congratulations on your win. You move on to the semifinals where you'll play the winner of our next series, so you're going to have a Terran.
Yep.
Of those two players, the most well-known is Semper. Are you afraid of him?
Obviously, I mean, he's probably the best player in the tournament, so it would be a bit silly not to be at least a bit afraid of him. But, I mean, I've got people who I can talk to try and help me out, so I'll try practicing a bit this week. I'll maybe talk to some of the root guys, get Hydra to help me out, give me some builds, that kind of stuff, so we'll see where it goes next
Getting
week.
help from Hydra sounds like a pretty good way to go about winning series.
Yeah, like, because he's coming to Gfinity in London, and although I'm at university further down south in England, I live in London, so I'm gonna like show him around London, like look after him at the events, and because of that I've like started talking to him a bit more. So because of that I'm hoping that I might be able to get some nice builds to use against one of these two Terrans and see where it goes from there.
I'm fairly jealous of that.
Should make for a really good series.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
yeah, congratulations again on your games today. Looking forward to seeing you in the round of 8. Do you have any shoutouts or Twitters or stream, whatever you want to?
Yeah, sure. So, obviously, I play for TtSEED, the Academy of Root Gaming. The Twitter's at Root for the main team, and at Root for TtSEED for the Academy. My Twitter is at TtSEED Revolution, with the last O being an 8 because the one with an O was unfortunately taken. And my stream is at Revolution, again with an 8 for the last O. And I think that's about it. Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
Sweet. Well, I guess I will see you guys again next week for the next round.
Yeah,
Right.
best of luck to you in the round of
Thank you.
4.
And enjoy your next games.
Yep, have a good night.
You too.